Hello friends. We're stuck inside for now. I hope you've enjoyed the cringe fest of a channel that I've produced thus far. But there is a trend out there, so deadly and so dangerous that it cannot and should not be ignored.
If I get corona, I get corona. At the end of the day, I'm not going to let it stop me from partying.
Yeah, well, that too, but that's for another day. The trend we will be sweating today takes us on a journey across the center of the universe, America. We begin our research in one of the most exotic and unexplored concrete jungles of North America, Chicago, Illinois, where a woman is stalked and harassed by an invasive and unwelcome species known as the racist asshole. The racist asshole can often blend into the general population, but is identified by their ignorance due to their smaller brains and their public outbursts.
Why are you wearing that?
Because I can. Officer, can you please? I'm renting this area, and he's harassing me about the shirt that I'm wearing.
America. You're not renting any of it.
The victim in question, a young woman named Mia, made the simple and sometimes fatal mistake of being brown in the wrong part of town, or rather, park in this instance. Racist assholes are known to be opportunistic feeders, and they prey on those they deem genetically inferior to themselves. Notice how, when he launches his initial attack, he demands to know why she's wearing that shirt, and if she's a U.S. citizen, because it totally matters to him, right?
You should not be wearing that in the United States of America.
Okay.
Are you a citizen?
Yes, I am a
Are you a
citizen.
United States citizen?
Can you please get away from me?
Then you should not be
Can
wearing
you
that.
please get away
You should
from
be
me?
wearing United States of
Officer,
America.
In a twist of fate, we're able to get bonus footage of an offshoot of the same species, the racist asshole police officer. Notice how he sits back and enjoys the show while actively ignoring her multitude of cries for help.
Officer, I feel
Not
highly
Puerto Rico.
uncomfortable.
Are
Can
you
you
a
please
citizen?
grab him?
Are you an American citizen?
Please, officer.
I'm an American citizen. I would like.
Notice how the police officer's inner racist asshole is in conflict with whatever remnants of a conscience this lame-ass excuse for a human has left. Notice how he clenches his bulletproof vest, exposing his chest and walking in circles, hoping, as a distress call, that some random asshole will jump out of a tree and shoot him, thus giving him a quick and justified exit to this awkward situation.
Is she an American citizen? Why is she wearing that shit?
Not unlike a child who covers his eyes because if he can't see you, you can't see him. The officer has obviously lost all color in his body and is tensed every muscle, just like that awkward kid in class that has a mini aneurysm every time the teacher calls on him.
This is what I'm wearing, guys.
As a person of Puerto Rican descent, I never quite understood the confusion. I mean, public service announcement, Puerto Rico is part of the United States. Therefore, we're born with the right to one of these.
Can you please get away from me? Can you please get away from me? Can you please get away from me?
Puerto Rico is an American state.
Hey, buddy. It is.
Yes, they are. They vote for our president.
Another thing I never quite understood growing up was why people would call me a wetback. I mean, those people obviously don't realize that the only people that are swimming over here to the mainland from Puerto Rico are probably simply doing it for sport. I mean, let's be honest. If you can swim all the way here from Puerto Rico, you probably deserve to stay anyway and be put on an Olympic team.
Baby girl, you are an American.
I know I am.
I know you are too. Puerto Rico is part of America.
Calm down.
Hey, yo, baby girl, you know you American, right? Yeah, I know you know, but do you know that you American? Like, do you know that, baby girl? I got you.
I paid for a permit for this area. I do not feel comfortable with him here. Is there anything you can do?
Citizen, and we're Puerto Rican. Shut the fuck up. You want handcuffs? Shut up. Right, on your roll. I'm done. I'm sorry. You're not. Shut the fuck up. It's their house. I'm done. I'm done.
The craziest thing is all these cops here and I still don't feel safe.
Don't be misled by the cavalry arriving. The racist asshole being told to shut the fuck up if he doesn't want handcuffs, or him throwing his hands up in defeat admitting he's done. No, my friends, the shit show is far from over. As more cops arrive, they seem to focus their attention on his more drunk and irate buddy, leaving the original piece of shit to spew more racist nonsense.
And you know what? You're not an American. If you're an American, you wouldn't be wearing that.
This random, park-dwelling, inbred patriot should probably take his own advice and go back to whatever dive bar dumpster he crawled out of. I mean, maybe he would have felt more comfortable if her attire consisted of a nice white robe with eye slits and a pretty pointy tip at the top. Maybe he would have felt more comfortable then. Who knows? But hey, at least she didn't have to hire a clown for the birthday party.
Did he approach you at all?
He approached me many times.
Okay.
He continued to follow me, and I even asked you to step in because I felt uncomfortable.
Right. You approached several times, right?
Correct.
When other officers finally arrived, the racist asshole was captured and humanely euthanized. Well, one could hope, right? 62-year-old Timothy Dreyfus was arrested and charged with assault and disorderly conduct.
At no time is he going to attack you. He's just big mouth.
Well, I guess you just never know. You just never know.
You never know.
Although the police officer claimed that he didn't feel that she was in any danger, thankfully, there was some kind of punishment, albeit minimal. He was taken off the street and assigned to desk duty.
See if I'm missing anything. Got your information. Got what happened. And this guy's going to be ticketed or arrested. We'll see what happens. But,
If there's anything that we could take away from this video, it's that if you're a racist asshole in America, at least make sure that the person you're telling to go back to their own country isn't more American than you.
You're not gonna change us, you know that?
Our next glimpse at the elusive, yet entertaining, racist asshole takes us to Lake Arrowhead, California, where an innocent man is taking a break from his 2 jobs and college attendance to help his mom make a few extra bucks doing some gardening on a Saturday morning, when a woman verbally harasses and attacks them and is angry for reasons?
But we have some bad hombres here, and we're going to get them out.
I don't know why you hate us. Why do you hate us?
Retirement is about peace and relaxation. That's why it's surprising that this whiny cunt has nothing better to do than to harass this guy and his mom for being Mexican simply because the president told her to. Needless to say, we know what news source this lady gets her information from.
Because we're Mexicans? We're honest people right here.
Our boy Esteban saw the true benefits of a well-built wall, 30 feet of impenetrable concrete, to do what it does best. Keep the crazy on the other side. And if there's anything to be learned here, it's that if President Trump says something, it's the truth.
Rapist? How many people have I raped? How many?
Listen, lady, I hate to disappoint you, but I can't rape you or sell you any drugs. I got way too much gardening with my mom to do. But I could grab your pussy. I heard you Trump supporters are into that kind of thing.
How many drugs have I dealt? Huh?
Just like when you're scolding a child for being a follower, I want to ask this woman, if President Trump told you to jump off a bridge, would you do it? But she'd probably say yes.
Oh yeah? You believe everything you see on the news? You see how we're...
I don't know what y'all heard, but they love Trump in Mexico.
We're working hard right here.
We're also pulling it in everybody else's yard.
Listen, let's be real. She's just upset because the white gardeners she hired to landscape didn't get anything done because they were too busy taking meth breaks all the time, if you know what I mean. Because that's the true extent of the workforce in America in 2020.
Dígale, ella está viendo, dígale.
Look.
This lady probably should just build her own wall to keep the pesky Mexican debris out, right? But she might need Mexican labor to build it. But this time they'll let her know ahead of time. Mexico ain't gonna pay for it.
Here.
Dígale, ya vio que acabamos.
Come here, little boy.
No.
Come here, little boy.
Dígale, ya, dígale, tú.
This psychotic lady solidified her creeper status to me when she started saying, "Come here, little boy." Sounds kind of rapey to me. How about a little joke to lighten the mood? What's a Mexican's favorite sport? If you said cross country, you're wrong. And racist. Let's be honest. Mexico doesn't have any sports teams. Everybody who can run, jump, and swim is already here. Our research has taken us on a journey across North America and witnessed all sorts of different kinds of racist assholes. I'm TrendSweater. Sweating trends is what I do. Don't be a racist asshole. Fuck the coronavirus. And good night.